All right. The recording is officially started. Hello to everybody watching from home. Quick recap from the last session. The folk band, arrived in the Feywild, looking to find out what's happening at the Owlbear Monastery. That's where Nyx learned their monkness, and they've heard that there's maybe some issues going on there. Master Zyla indicated, as well as the nice Emerald Enclave woman that you met, whose names escapes me at the moment, indicated that the Zentara may have infiltrated the Owlbear Monastery here, and so you are here to find out if that's the case, and maybe fix that if that's true. So when you first arrived, you handed over your Feywild pass to the master that came out to meet you, Master Jodan. And upon getting the note, his mood changed, and he pulled you all over to the side to have a little conversation where you talked about why you were there, and accepted yourselves as, or a couple of you, I think, accepted yourselves as students. The others would be training as guests. And then he brought you over to your quarters, where I think we are going to pick up. So as you're in your quarters there, you have a few minutes if there's anything you all want to talk about. But after those few minutes, or I'll let you kind of do or talk about anything you want to talk about before something else happens.
Well,
Were we? It's not like night, like time for resting or anything, right?
Not quite. You got there, I guess, fairly early in the morning. You had gotten up and traveled a ways. So I think it's probably afternoon-ish, maybe 2 o'clock-ish in the afternoon.
Okay.
So no, it is not. You're getting settled. You're kind of putting your stuff away. Yeah.
the door closes, and I'm just like, what did we just do?
Yeah, how you doing? How you feeling? That's a lot. I also didn't understand pretty much any of it, so.
Right. Oh, you don't speak. Okay, so, and then I just recap like the fact that we talked and the fact that we're going to be training as guests or students. That I said that I had like some previous training, but didn't mention this monastery. like, yeah. Mm, I it's been so long. I need to like get back in character. Woo! I it was a lot. It was. I don't recognize him. They weren't here the last time I was here, and I'm not really sure if any of the ones that I know are here.
You didn't really see many of the masters. You saw a bunch of students, and you passed. You met Jodan, and you in passing saw two other masters. But just in that quick glance, you didn't seem to recognize either one. But you didn't get a really good look.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what's our play here?
We're studying medicine. And we are trying to find the person who set this up in the first place, which it seems like it's Jodan, or at least Jodan is in on it, but he wasn't the original. He wasn't here.
I may not have understood the words that were being said, but there was a change in his demeanor when we showed him that note.
Yeah, because this isn't necessarily like the Zentarum isn't supposed to be here. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be like hush hush. Nobody else knows.
Do you think
So,
there's a chance he may not be happy? I mean, is there a chance that perhaps he could be not happy that the Zentarum are here at all? Just a potential ally. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is.
possibly, I don't know. Is that what I got from that? I thought it was more of like he was upset that we didn't like call ahead.
I think the impression that you got, if I remember right, was that he was somehow offended, but you're not exactly sure why. It could be, you both
Okay.
gave very excellent reasons why he might be offended that you're there.
Just something to keep an eye on, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So about that time, you start to hear a couple pairs of footsteps, ish. You hear a knock on the outside door, and you hear one of the masters. Anyway. You hear somebody call out with a feminine voice. Folkband, are you in there?
Hello?
Hello. And she opens the door and comes and kind of walks in. Hello, I am Master Shinda. There's another person here who will be training. I just wanted to introduce you very quickly.
I know Master Shinda. Are all these new people? Oh my gosh. New trainee? Like with us?
Okay, that's the right one. Yes, new student. Come in, Vark. Please come in. So Vark, your reasons are your own for being here. Although perhaps, you've heard about certain people arriving, whatever your reasons are. You have arrived here at the monastery, and now you are being brought in as a student. And Master Shinda here met you at the front steps and brought you into, I guess, the student training quarters. So she'll step aside if you want to step in here and introduce yourself. I will be back in a little bit. Yeah, the door's straight up. I'll be back in a little bit to come collect you for your lessons today. The other masters will probably stop in to introduce themselves as well.
Thank you, Master Shinda.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I fit through the door?
Yes, you can. I think you got stuck in the wall there. Yes, you are. Your size is medium, although you are on the larger end of that medium. So, what do the folk band see when they lay eyes on you for the first time?
They see an 8-foot Ursine barbarian with a big ass warhammer.
Oh.
So Ursine are bear folk. This is a bear.
The bear.
I miss playing a bear.
You bear. You just skipped to a board shapeshift and went up straight up bear.
Yep. I almost played two aboard today, but
oh my gosh.
Ma'am looks you up and down, looks at the large warhammer in her hand, and steps up real close. And you're probably still a full head taller than her. And she, just in the little bit of space that's left between you, kind of puts her hand out for a predator-style handshake and goes, "They call me ma'am."
reach out and shake the hand. Vark
Ma'am,
Felpaw.
Nix is a head shorter than ma'am, and now 2 heads shorter. She used to be the tallest one, and now like it's like, okay, I'm in the corner.
Nuruk standing in the back corner at what, 7 feet tall too, or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
The tallest one has now downgraded 3 slots.
Yeah, Vark's 8'4", 1,250 pounds.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
You are a heavy boy.
Oh,
I'm a thick boy.
hi.
Incredible.
Ah, I love this guy already.
Hi. Hi,
He'll be fun.
Vark. Hi, Vark. I'm Nix. Hi.
Just bow the head.
What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Heard y'all needed some help.
Help! Whoa! Are you? I just like bring out the necklace. I'm like, are you this? Are you part of, or are you part of? And I point to ma'am, like trying to like.
I think what Nix means to ask is, who'd you hear that from?
Captain Bane sent me.
Captain Bane.
Who
That-
is mysteriously absent all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look around very quick. I'm like, but Captain Bane was with ma'am, did you see him leave?
No, that guy was shifty as all hell, but I did trust him. So if you got his trust and his recommendation, then I say welcome in.
And Captain Bane likely filled in Vark about happenings on and stuff.
Things and stuff. Stuff and
Yeah.
things.
Stuff and things.
Things
They had a long talk before deciding to change spots.
Oh, poor Bane.
Fought with Bane before. Helped me get the hammer. Had to leave, so he sent me to help you guys.
Ha. Ha
That's
ha.
good enough for me. You
You
know the
did.
situation? Sorry, Nix, go ahead. What'd you say?
No, I was just gonna say he does realize he's in the Feywild, but yeah, that's a nicer way to say that. Nick's just kind of like shuts up and like slouches.
All right, so you guys have a few minutes for some small talk, and you kind of catch each other up with happenings on with the monastery and the Xantarum.
Would ma'am have 10 minutes to cast a ritual?
Yeah, you can take 10 minutes.
Okay. She starts casting comprehend languages.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. So you can do that. Let's see. Okay. So you guys you all spend about 10 minutes chatting, catching each other up. Zwazos, Naruk introduce themselves as well. And, after about 10 minutes, you're all old friends and everything's great.
Great.
Trading stories of how we got our warhammers.
Exactly. Yep.
Mine has a name. I like it.
Yours has a name?
Uh-huh.
It does.
Hey, mine has a name too.
What's yours?
Mine's Tempest.
Mine's
What's yours?
Horde Breaker.
Oh, that's a good name.
Yeah.
Mine killed a dragon.
Fair enough. Mine shoots lightning.
Mine brings the thunder.
That's awesome.
Just smile. This is gonna be fun.
I think I like you.
Nick's with the sword, just like slowly putting it away. just like, I have a cat.
Well, technically, your weapon has a name too.
It's the assassin something.
That's
Assassin
the
sword?
serpent.
The serpent sword.
Yeah. Or it used to be called the serpent.
Yeah, it used to be called the serpent sword. Now it's known as the cat sword because
That's
reasons.
Because there are cats painted on it, on the handle and on that.
Like I have strategically changed the serpents into cats.
Cats can be poisonous.
They can be.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people are allergic to cats. That's kind of like poison.
Exactly.
They scratch you, it swells up. It's
Yeah.
Get too close, you'll have an allergic reaction. Start sneezing everywhere.
all right. So some time is going to elapse here. And while you all are talking, you kind of hear the sounds of like students outside, like things going on. You're getting the impression that maybe some of the students are making their way out of the temple, and at one point you hear another knock on your door.
Just a minute.
Take your time.
Take our
I got all
time.
day.
Oh, jeez. I recognize a grumpy bastard voice if I ever heard one, so I'm gonna just go. Excuse me. Oh, I'm locked. Am I locked? I think I'm locked. Oh no. Excuse me. And then get to the door and just peek out. Yes.
Well, hello, and he just like pushes past you and walks in.
Oh.
I'm Master Kadir. It's nice to meet you all. Welcome to students here.
Thanks.
How many of you are going to be training the students, and how many of you are just here to watch?
I'm a student.
Good. You look like a student.
Okay.
I could train.
Good. That's two. What about you, big boy? You look like you can move. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
He doesn't talk very much.
I can hear that. We can't hear you if you're talking, Chris.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Did we lose you? Oh, his mic's fucked up.
Oh no, it was working perfectly fine.
All right, we'll get back to you. How about you, bird boy? You gonna train? What do we think? Is Duazos gonna train as a student?
I think he said that.
Am I good now?
Oh,
there you go. There you
All
go.
right.
I think he said that he was just gonna be a guest.
He's not feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit out for now. Number two. Yeah. Not my thing. I'll be in here for now. All right then. We got 3 students. Why don't you come on out here? We got a training exercise. Maybe we'll even let you participate.
Okay. Oh, I didn't think this through at all. Oh my god. A little 12 month in a training program. Okay. All right. Okay. I was like, yep. And I just leave and like try to be like back to my student form again. I don't even know which direction to go.
Over here. Into the courtyard.
Into the courtyard.
Oh yeah, I think Bubble was enthusiastically investigating the Tressums, which
That's right.
did not care about him at all.
Not in the least. And
Where
so,
did I go?
Nix, as you're kind of heading out there and looking around, you do see one master coming up behind you here that you don't but they look familiar. You don't necessarily recognize them, but there's something about them seems familiar.
The cowl goes back up real quick. And have my ears down. Like, just go. Started rapping again.
And she walks right past you. She looks at you and makes eye contact, but doesn't say anything, or you don't see any kind of recognition in her face or anything. Okay. She just walks off and sits down on one of the benches.
I'm not seeing any of these people except for the folk band.
What's that?
I'm not seeing anybody except for the folk band. Is there anybody else?
You don't see any tokens on the map?
I just see Ma'am and Vark and Bubbles.
Weird. I see everyone.
Yeah, you don't see a whole bunch of monks?
Mm-mm.
That's weird. How about you, Chris? You seen a bunch of tokens?
I see a bunch, yeah.
That's weird. Okay, let me try.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
That makes much more sense. You were like, and there's a bunch of people here, and I'm like, oh, are there?
No, there isn't.
I was like, where the fuck? Okay, I go stand next to Ma'am, next to this tree.
Okay. All right. And you see this guy up here, and let's see, Master. Dear. Do I have a picture of him? I didn't download a picture of him. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll download some pictures of them so you can see bigger pictures of what they all look like. But for now, you can look at his token. He's kind of an older. If you zoom in on your token, you can see a little bit. He is an older guy, but he looks, built like a brick shit house. Like this is one of the beefier monks you've probably ever seen. But he looks like a hard man. All chiseled angles and lines, and dark hair, dark, kind of a thick beard, but not too thick. And the hair on top is cut fairly short. But he's dressed the way most of the monks here are dressed, mostly sashes and very simple clothing. And he addresses the group. All right, we're gonna do some sparring here today. We got some new students. Haven't seen anything from them. Don't know if they've got any skills at all. But we'll give them an opportunity to decide to participate today or not. And he looks over. Any of you want to volunteer? Interested? All right. You, what's your name?
Nix.
Nix. Students, this is Nix. And he turns to the one, right over here on his right. You're gonna test Nix.
Oh fuck.
Yes, master.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. I am gonna need you.
Ma'am's
Right.
trying to conceal just like the most massive smile.
I am like so nervous. Nick's is like genuinely nervous. I'm like, how do I make it look like I'm a student? This is like I've just been like out of training for so long. And then it's like, what if they're not using the same techniques anymore? Oh shit. I just like standing here like, okay.
So
All
I
right.
do have to say, in a little bit, I have to run to the dump with my old man because he
Okay.
can't do it himself. I'll only be gone for like 20 minutes or so, but I will be
Okay.
back after.
All right. No problem.
But I'm here for
We'll
a
either
few
take a
more
little
minutes.
break, or maybe it'll just be role play at that point or something. All right. So he looks over. So he looks at the two of you. I'm impressed, Nick. Way to step up. All right. Only rules are no weapons. Whichever one of you gives up or goes unconscious first loses. That's all this is really about.
Cool.
I want to know if you've got any skills. Don't hold back.
Fuck. I unstrap all my weapons and I just turn to Ma'am and I'm like, okay, hold this, and I just like huck it like the sword and I'll
Ma'am just like
Grabs the toothpick out of the air.
yeah. Toothpick. Oh my gosh.
Awesome. All right. When I say go, you go.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am's still just like giddy to watch Nyx just mop the floor.
Okay. All right. Whew. Oh my god, are they all lining up to like watch me? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Whew. So I'm guessing like I can't misty step or anything. I can just use. Okay.
Yep. Oh, it's up to you. He said no weapons.
Okay.
Go.
Go.
So he
Oh
yells
shit.
go, and you and this monk here are going to roll initiative.
Okay.
Right. So I do initiative for roll. Oh, I know how. I have requested rolls. That's how. You and initiative. Ooh, all right. So he yells out go, and you just react. You were waiting for it. You're ready to go.
Oh my god. Okay. As soon as he says go, I'm like, oh, I have to knock you out. I'm so sorry. And I just like just go in like punch. I mean my hands are considered magical, but my claws would be considered a weapon, right? Because they're claws.
Well,
I don't know.
not for what he's talking about.
Okay,
Up to
okay.
you if you want to use claws, but I mean it's not a physical weapon. I mean,
Okay.
all their hands and feet could be considered weapons.
Okay. So move forward. I just have this look of like, I'm so sorry. Like I just like start going in. Oh, okay. So cat claws. Hit. Cool.
That's it.
Okay. And then another hit. Yeah, that hits.
Some more damage.
I'm gonna do stun and strike on that one. Or try to. Da, da, da. Oh, they failed. Okay.
Okay.
So the effect. Okay. And then I just pause. Pause to show that they're stunned. And then they go through their turn.
Yeah. So that is that. Let's see. So that would be. So, like, is that the end of your turn? You're not going to use any bonus actions or movement or.
No, I just kind of do this first, just to show, like, I like stunning strike, got it. And I'm just like looking at him.
And so after you do the stunning strike, if you look over at him, you will see him kind of raise his eyebrows a little bit.
Okay. And then I'm like, cool. And then go back to next pose or like next sequence.
Okay. So I mean, so did you end your turn? So are we?
Yeah.
You're gonna. Okay. All right. So you go to him, and they're stunned. So
stunned.
now it's your turn again.
My turn. There we go.
Yep.
And so then I will pause. Did I click it twice? No.
They were stunned, so you had advantage. Yep.
Yes. Okay. 2, and then 2. At least it dropped a 1. Okay, and then this time instead of stun, I'm gonna do flurry of blows. And I'm just trying to get different sequences. I like go back to like being I just like flash back to being a student again, where it's just like we only do those certain moves all the time. To hit, cool.
All right. So yeah, go ahead. How do you?
I'm just like, Papa, and like stun them, and like I said, like look over at him, and like do the, and then as soon as they go back to their turn, like go through, and I'm just like, pop, and like hit the like the knockout button. I don't know, like there's like several on the body, but like just cold cock, and then just sort of end the pose, and then they just kind of like.
So yeah, in a matter of about 10 seconds, you all just see Nyx just dismantle this little baby monk. And there is a stunned silence as everyone just kind of, like the students kind of look at each other a little bit. You see Master Kader's just like his eyebrows are like permanently up. And so the other
Ma'am started a slow clap and then realized no one else was joining in and stopped.
I feel like my history wasn't given. I just look at I'm like, I said I was sorry before I started.
Master Kader walks down.
Shit.
I see. You've been trained.
No.
He looks over at the bear. Even the bear knows.
I had some training, and then most of this has been like battlefield. So if this wasn't like proper,
this was exactly what I wanted to see.
Okay.
You've got skills. I'm impressed. And you see the two masters down below, both Shinda and Jodan. You see Jodan, if he was unimpressed before, he's like a thunderclap. Like he's just kind of like
grumpy.
Yeah, like you can see him kind of like I don't. Yeah, you see facial expressions going on with him. Master Shinda looks like she's like,
Oh, cool.
See her kind of nodding her head a little bit, and she kind of looks over at Jodan and kind of does like a little head thing. And he looks back at her and he's just like,
I just go, that's the, so, is there anybody else at this level, or is this, like, I kind of just go, like, trying to...
That's an excellent question. We'd have to see a little bit more out of you to know exactly what level you're at. All right. And he points to one of the other students. Take this monk. Make sure they're awakened and healed. Yes, master. He he'll take the other monk.
I feel so
away.
bad. Oh, God.
I wouldn't. Not even a little bit.
Right.
Oh.
You're just gonna finish your nap. All right. Well done, Nix. Now get out of my circle.
And I just
All right.
immediately back up to ma'am.
All right. Vark, ma'am, is that right? Did I get your names right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
I got this one.
All right. Can't wait to see what you got.
Remember, no weapons.
Oh no, I want weapons in this one. I want to see what these monks can actually do.
All right.
And I want 2 of them.
You want 2 monks and you think you're going to use weapons? I'm pretty sure I said no weapons.
You sure about that?
I'm quite sure.
Fair enough. You've been warned.
It turns out the weapon doesn't do hardly as much damage as
Say, I'm a goddamn bear.
like teeth, claws, and punches. Like everything is.
All right. Let's see, I'm going to need. But I am going to give you 2 monks because you're a big boy. All right. So. Go put you 2 away for now. And we're going to put you here. And here. And take your initiative away. All right. And we're going to take theirs away also. They're not evil. They're going to try to beat you up. All right. All right. You wanted 2, you got 2. When I say go, you go.
So, side question, real quick. I'm still new to the whole barbarian rage thing.
Yep.
It doesn't tell me. Do I have to use a bonus action to go into rage, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Rage takes a bonus action. You lose your rage if you don't attack or take damage in a round. Otherwise,
that's not a problem.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. And it lasts for 1 minute otherwise. So 10 rounds. Go. Okay. So as soon as he says go, the guy right over here reacts and immediately attacks you. He is going to, he or she, I'm not really sure which. Oh, this isn't going to go well for him.
Nope. No, it's not.
He's going to take a shot at you, and he will miss. And then He's going to take another shot at you, and this one seems to come right to the center. This one seems to miss.
Good
All right.
luck.
So this one takes those 2 shots at you.
Which one was it? The left or the right?
The one to your left, to the left of your token there.
Okay. So we're going to bonus action with Mindless Rage.
All right.
Mindless rage.
Mindless rage? Exactly. What those
Yep.
like. I know what rage
I
looks
assume
like.
I'm targeting
oh,
on him now.
You are indeed. Yep.
Swing, bad.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So I get. Oof.
Oh, did you put your rage on yourself?
Probably not. Nope.
Oh, okay. Yep. I'm gonna hit the effect. There you go. Okay, so that would have done 3 more damage. Okay, so I'm gonna add 3 more to that. All right, you're good.
And do it again.
Did you go into a frenzy?
Where is that?
That is your option to. You can do a bonus action attack, but you get a point of exhaustion when you're done.
Not yet.
Nope. Okay. And you have to choose that when you go into your rage. So you can't.
It's not each round.
It's
just
not each round. It's when you do your rage, you either choose to go into a frenzy or not.
Then yeah, I'll go into frenzy.
Okay. I think there's. You might have another. No, you don't. Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. You're good. Ooh, that misses. Oof. So that's your 2 normal attacks.
Then
Your bonus action attack.
what the fuck?
Holy cow! He'll performance anxiety. It's fine. It's fine.
Mindless rage.
All right. Do you want to move?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. That's this other guy, and I forgot that the other guy was flanking you, so I forgot to do that. So this guy is also flanking you, and he is going to try to punch you.
Nope.
They are not going to do it. And I'm going to go ahead and target you on this next one. And oops, that was not with advantage. So
Nope.
I will try it again. And that
Keep
is
trying.
a miss. Wow. That's a miss. Okay. Okay, now it's the other monk's turn. That is with advantage. And he's going to try to punch you. Oh, and he's going to succeed. Woo! He's going to do 1 point of damage to you. Oh, that should have been with advantage. Oh, that's a hit. All right. And you feel this hit just boom. Like
Meh.
as soon as the fist hits you, you feel a bit of extra force push into you. All right. And now it is your turn.
Do I know what that was?
I'm still targeted on that guy, right?
You are, yes.
Like extra force?
It didn't look familiar to you. Like you got the impression that it's something that they learn here, but it's not something you learned when you were here.
Huh.
All right.
I'm debating on whether or not I want to use intimidating presence. just because it's cool.
It is pretty cool. I modified it because the original intimidating presence sucks. So I did modify it.
No, I'll just wallop on him.
Okay. Okay. Whoops.
There's
I could have
one.
done. It's one hit. That's a hit. A little bit of damage.
And for the third.
Wait, why didn't I see the damage? Oh, there it is. Just kidding. You're fine. Oh, and the third one is a miss.
Man, I feel like I'm back in the fucking pterodactyl days. Or quetzal. Whatever the hell it was.
So he's going to try to punch you. He's going to miss. Then he is going to hit you with this. Oh, that is his special one. He hits you with some extra. Oh, there we go. That's some damage. All right. And then his friend.
I've only got like 140 health.
I know. And he's gonna try to punch you. He's gonna try to strike you. And it's your turn.
Let's keep going.
All right.
Jesus
That's gonna
Christ.
be a miss.
I want my hammer.
There you go. Remember, you also your problem has been hitting, but you also have reckless attack. You have, well, I guess you can't use great weapon master because you don't have your great weapon, but you do have reckless attack. They already have advantage on you,
That's true.
so
I didn't think
it's
of
kind of like
that.
you might as well do it.
Yep.
Right. So there you go.
I get it.
So more and more, Nixon, man, you're watching Vark. Oh wow, you're watching Vark just go out of control. Like he's just foaming at the mouth. He's flailing wildly, and he just landed a blow on this guy that hopefully he doesn't die the final death. You even had you would have done extra damage.
Oh God, is that actually Kid? Oh
no! No, that's not death. That's not.
Okay, good.
That's not
good,
insta kill. Yep.
Woo, thank God, because I was looking at that and I saw him hit the crit and I was like,
Was
oh, there
three
goes
of
the
them?
mark.
That was. Let's see. That was 1, 2. Yeah, that was your third attack. Yep. Right. All right. Well, this guy. Oh, he does have advantage because you used. So he is going to go ahead and try to punch you unsuccessfully. Again, unsuccessfully. He's looking a little bit nervous at this point. And it is your turn to beat him to death.
Oh, here we go. What the fuck?
Oh, I think you were still targeting the dead guy.
Oh, did any of my hits on the other guy?
Let's see. Yeah, they were both hits. Wait a minute.
One was a critical.
One was a critical. At which one? Turn noticeable waist high. Oh, you crit the dead guy.
Son of a bitch.
I think it was an automatic crit because he was unconscious. Was it?
Oh, that. No, he did roll a 20.
Oh. Woo-hoo.
But yeah, it would have been a. Yeah.
I untargeted the wayside guy, right?
Yes. Yeah, you're just targeting the living guy.
And I did
So
hit him.
you can just roll damage because you hit him. Yep. And so do you want to reckless attack again? You make that choice each turn.
Oh, each turn? Okay.
Yep.
In that case, yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. That's going to hit. Oh, wait. So that would hit, but you see at the very last minute, he's going to use his reaction and his hand comes flying over and blocks the attack.
Do I know that? Oh my god, what the hell?
They've been learning some other stuff too.
Oh.
Okay.
I now have seen two different things where I'm like, that's new.
I'm gonna swing on him one more
That's
time.
new.
Yep. Your bonus action attack. That will hit. All right, does some damage. Now it's his turn. He is going to try to punch you. Wait a minute. Why? Oh, because you. Yep, that's right. That is a hit. He's going to do a little bit of damage. And then he's going to try to hit you again. Oh, and that will hit. A little more damage. All right. Back to you. That's going to hit.
Man, my rolls today suck.
Yeah, that's not great. Nice. It's not looking good. Hit. Oof. He's looking real bad. Blood's like starting to stream from his mouth and face. Just pouring down the side of his neck.
I still almost have 100 health.
I know. He's...
I'll take a nap. Wake me up when you're done.
Oh, and he gets a hit. And he tickles you for
no.
8. I'm not even sure if he took all 8 of them.
Nope, 4.
4, yep.
I'm resistant to bludgeoning damage, and I assume that's what they're doing.
Yep.
So
yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's unarmed strikes. Yep. All right. Back to you. In the back of your head, you hear a finish him.
let's go.
Awesome.
Night, motherfucker.
I don't know if we meant literally, but
Boom.
holy shit.
And with that last hit, like the monk just like flies backwards 5 feet.
Oh god.
Just let out a huge roar as he drops.
In front of me? Oh my god. I immediately kneel and check their pulse.
It's faint.
Oh my god. I'm like ha ho ha and I'm just like,
Yep.
okay, hang on.
Well done. This round is over. And he steps up and he looks up at you, Vark, and kind of gives you like a pat on your arm. That was impressive.
Man.
You took those shots like a champ, and we typically fight with our wits about us, but I can see that'll work for you. Well done. Now go sit down. Get out of my circle. You two, bring these to the infirmary. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And my old man is here to go to the dump, so I will be back as soon as I can.
Perfect.
All right, fantastic. I'm going to take
He's been
a
outside for like 5 minutes. I just wanted to finish that fight.
Yeah.
So I will be back.
Okay,
All right.
we'll see. We'll see in a little bit. I am going to take a quick bathroom break as well here, but first I just want to set up this.
I just look slowly to Bam. You gonna be okay?
I mean, that was impressive. I think I got this, though.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, the fact that it was a faint pulse. Oh my god. Oh.
All right, I am back. Okay, so I think the first thing I'm going to need to do is we're going to need to give Ma'am some unarmed strikes. Assuming you're going to accept the challenge here.
Yes, I am. While you're in my sheet, I'm not able to prepare my spells. Like I don't have. I'm in the preparation tab, and like I can't. They don't have the little dots to
Oh, they
prepare
don't.
them.
That's weird. Hang on. I think I have a thing for that. It's probably one of these. Something to do with this. Oh. Oh, that's weird. Why is that doing? Interesting.
Oh, that was weird. When you did something, I saw.
Yeah,
Oh,
now they're like ones and zeros instead of like circles to click. Hang on. Is there? Oh, that's why. Okay. Huh. I do have a module that messes with the spell thing.
mhm.
I'm worried that it may have screwed that up because I can see where I should be able to select that your like the power group is prepared. Like if you go to where it says wizard cantrips and you hit the little magnifying glass in front of the green plus, there's a little
Right.
box. There's a little box that would indicate prepared, but it's not letting me Oh, what about that?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
there it is.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. All right. I guess that worked. I put a 1 in prepared. I guess it's not a checkbox. I guess it wanted some type of number in there.
All right. Well, yeah, and that even looks like it kept my what I had prepared.
Okay, cool.
So that's
They're
awesome.
all they're all
Yeah.
properly ticked. Okay, great.
Yeah, I think
All right.
that's probably what I would have had going into this. That seems right.
Okay, sweet. All right. So, what happened? Oh, I lost your Tempest. I lost your throne, Tempest. What is
Oh,
that?
did it lose the ammo
Oh,
again? Yeah, it just lost
oh,
the ammo.
oh, that's weird. I'm getting a
Or
lag. There we go. It's back now. That's weird. Okay. So, yeah, your unarmed strike is going to be okay, and then you don't have any special damage as a
nope.
Oxidon. Okay, so it's going to be 1 plus your base, 1 plus 3, strength is +4. Okay. All right.
Oh, that's weird. I lose both Tempest and my unarmed strike when I go into combat.
Oh, what
The with both of those, the little red icon, the like dragon head or whatever
Yeah,
that is, isn't.
yeah, and that's because they're not items. They're things that I added
Oh.
manually.
Hmm.
Um, that's weird. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's there under. Oh,
I mean, we don't necessarily have to.
there. Now it's all set.
Oh,
I
great.
had to
Oh,
change it
perfect.
from carried to equipped on the prep
Oh,
on the prep tab.
okay. Cool. Well, thank you.
Nice. Okay. All right, that works. Fantastic. Excellent. I'm gonna make a quick coffee, and then we can. Well, do you want to wait for Chris, or you want to go ahead and do your combat?
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna start a coffee. I'll be right back, and then we'll get started with your
Okay.
thing. All right. Okay. Coffee start. Do you want to wait for Eliza? Or are you good to start?
Um, I'll at least wait for Eliza, I
Okay.
think.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Oh. Is ma'am going to want to take one monk or two?
Oh. Is the guy? What's the? I mean,
you can wait for him to officially ask.
Yeah. I think. I think. Yeah, she'll see how she feels when, depending on how he asks.
Very good. Right. Oh, okay. Eliza is here and listening.
Oh, nice.
All right. Okay. So, Vark finishes up. Wipes a little bit of blood off himself here. And Master Kader addresses. That was impressive. I like that. I want you all to notice how his size, how his size mattered. It's important. Skill can overcome size, but size with skill, that's harder to overcome. All right, ma'am, that's it. It's just you. You coming in or what?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, good. You arrogant enough to believe you can take two monks, or are you just going with one?
Is that a challenge?
Sure.
Well, then I gotta have two.
All right. I like the confidence.
Hey,
all right. Hessian,
remind me of the rules again.
No weapons.
That's it.
You got it? You need me to write that down?
That's the only rule.
That's the only rule. No weapons.
All right.
All right. You've heard it twice. I'll say it again. When I say go, you go.
I hear you.
Good. His voice is a little rough on me.
That's me after a night of playing Gruff.
Yeah. All right. Go. All right. Well, Mark's not playing. He needs to get out. All right, so you hear him say go, and you snap right into action.
Awesome. So I'm first?
You are first. Yep, you're first act.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, sorry. You should see those monks. Sorry, I didn't realize they were hidden. But they're the monks right next to you on either side.
Yes.
Okay. It looked like they were hidden on my end. Sorry. All right, you're good.
I can see their tokens. I can't see anything. The whole like chat kind of disappeared for me, actually.
Yeah, I cleared it. I
Okay.
did something else on my other end, and I cleared it not thinking, so they all just disappeared.
I am going to open up by casting a spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Shroud at 5th level.
All right.
Which I'll actually need another I'll need a 2d8 damage if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, yep, I can do that.
Could you code it so that it's I put the effect on the attack?
Yes, I can do that. Let me so add an effect. That's 2d8.
Yes.
Radiant.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
it said radiant before. Okay.
Yeah. You can choose when you cast radiant, necrotic, or cold. I don't think it's gonna matter in this instance. I'll just do radiant.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you.
wait a minute. Hang on. This is, I don't need that to be two different. Spirit Shroud, concentration, DMV, 2d8, radiant.
Oh, you can just do
There. Yeah,
that'll just add it to all.
exactly. Yeah, I add it
Okay,
to
awesome.
the Spirit Shroud, and any attack you make. Okay, perfect. Oh, I see. It's radiant, necrotic, or cold, your choice when you cast. So I'll just have to update it to whatever type you would prefer.
Cool. Awesome. And this only requires verbal and somatic. So I'm gonna try as much as I can to almost like make it look like I'm doing some sort of like form or something rather than casting a spell.
Okay.
And I think what this looks like, since I'm using it just on my unarmed strikes, runes appear across like each knuckle. And Mam just looks down at this guy and is gonna attack.
All right. Real quick, before you do that, I am going to have you do a performance check with advantage, just to see if you pulled off making it look like a kata versus a spell.
Let's see, I always forget.
Just hit the advantage button before you roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you nailed it. Totally nailed it.
Mam really hams it up. Awesome. So I'll throw that effect on myself. And yeah, I'm gonna just rear back and take a swing at this guy.
All right.
Was I not targeted?
That's weird. Okay, I think that's my fault. I think I screwed that up. Yeah, I did. I never actually put their tokens on there.
Oh.
That's why I thought they were invisible, but they weren't. Okay. All right. So
check off that.
I'm not sure which one you were targeting, but that would not have hit.
Okay. And then I don't think I have anything. Yeah, I'll just go with my second attack. Nice. We'll throw some damage.
Nice.
And I'm gonna action surge.
Nice. Whoa.
Damn.
Miss. That will hit.
Nice. Ooh, those are some good
Nice.
hits.
That was a big hit.
And I'm going to use my Crusher feat, since I do bludgeoning damage on the unarmed strike. I'm going to move that monk back 5 feet.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
And then I'm going to just kind of sidestep around and kind of position myself over here.
Ooh, clever. Okay.
And then double action, bonus action movement. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, it is this one's turn, and she was pushed backwards. She's going to go 5, 10, 15. Okay. And she is going to try to punch you. She will not succeed. And so you'll see her kind of gather her energy a little bit and try to punch you again, and will not succeed. All right. Her turn. Okay. So they are going to move around you 5, 10, 15, 20 to get maneuver a little bit around you here. And he's going to take a shot at you.
I'm going to use when that lands. I'm going to use my Cloud Rune.
Okay.
When you are a creature you can see is hit by an attack roll, use your reaction to invoke the rune. Choose a different creature within 30 feet of you other than the attacker. The chosen creature becomes the target of the attack. So that's going to hit the other monk.
All right. And it does max damage. And I'm not sure they would even, like, obviously the one who gets hit notices that, but I'm not sure the other one even knows that happened.
I mean, that's not even like that's just an ability that I have, so that's not even like a spell. So I think that she could probably pass that off as the same kind of like, technique.
Right. I'm just like, I don't know that anyone else even noticed that happened. Like,
oh yeah,
is there any physical cue that you know what I mean? Like, you're just transferring the damage.
I like to kind of imagine that almost it's my Cloud Rune. So there's almost like a cloud that kind of forms, and then like, I don't know, whatever the attack almost like poofs on the other one.
Okay,
like
so it's like almost like a cloud-like appearance.
Yeah, almost like as she hits me, her fist kind of like clouds, and then like a cloud appears at the other one, and the fist kind of like, yeah.
Nice, I like that. All right, cool.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Does Nyx recognize what that was though? I think she's seen it a couple times.
Nyx has definitely seen it. Yeah, Nyx has had it used on them.
Yeah, exactly. So I see I see that happening. I'm just like, and I just pull a mask up to hide my facial expressions. So I'm like,
I'm literally right next to you. Just gives you a little wink.
There's just like a very dark blush.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, and they're gonna make their second attack and gather up their chi, and they're gonna miss horribly. And we are gonna go back to you, man.
All right. We're just gonna keep on swinging.
Right.
That's
gonna hit. Oof. Boom!
Excellent.
And they just crumple. Perfect shot right in the face, and they just crumple.
And that was only my first attack, right?
Yep.
Excellent. I will turn around and take a shot at this one. Oh, why was that an advantage? Oh,
Well,
because I was
you
still
attacked
targeting.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was still targeting the downed one, so that
Gotcha, yep.
wouldn't have even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just advantage because they were
Yeah.
prone or unconscious or whatever. Yep. Okay, go ahead.
Oof.
Ooh,
Oofa.
that'll miss.
And then, do I want to do anything with my bonus action? Might as well. I'm gonna activate my blade song.
Okay.
Just to give me some extra AC. Again, just kind of, I don't even know. I always think of this one kind of as just like a Dragon Ball Z power up, just kind of, energy like swirling a little bit.
That's concentration, right?
No. That buffs my concentration.
Oh, okay. I see what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. All right. They're fine. One of the other monks will come over and stabilize them. They're fine. They're fine. It's fine. All right. No longer with advantage. Gonna try to punch you. Not succeed. I'll try to hit you with the strike. Ooh. Hit. Is that gonna stick?
Yeah.
Okay. You figure you let him hurt you a little bit, make it look good.
Yeah.
All right. And you feel the force just hit you. There's definitely some extra oomph in that hit.
Yeah. Right.
All right. And back to you.
Nick's just paying extra special attention to like how that move happened. And it's like, and obviously they don't know, but they're just like seeing the patterns.
Yep. Watching for it. Yep.
I want nothing more than to get big after what this guy said about size, but I don't want to expose my whole hand to these people because I don't know who to trust. So we won't do that. But just know that's the only thing I can think about. I'm just gonna keep attacking. Damn.
We'll miss.
Man.
Oh, 2 shots. Getting wily now.
All right. I will second wind.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right. Not bad. Not bad.
That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Go for the 2 shots. That's gonna miss. Second one's coming in. That's gonna miss also. Back to you. Come on, give you the turn. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh, ouch.
There's some nice damage. Oh, a lot of 6s.
Yeah. Sorry, I assumed that was your turn. You good?
Yes. Yep.
All right. And the blows are coming in quick.
I'll shield that one.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Just at the last second, you see this glittering shield appear in front of you, and his hand hits the shield instead of you. And second attack is going to miss. And back to you.
Come on. All right.
Ooh, and just as you're about to hit, you see their other hand come flying around, and it does another block action, and you knew that was supposed to hit, but you feel the block come through.
All right. Well, then I'll come in with my second attack. Yeah, there it is. All right, we're getting there.
All right. Nice. That's it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Right. They will attack and miss, and attack, and miss. And man.
will attack. Oof, and really miss.
Ooh, boy.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
that's
okay.
not intentional.
Just go ahead and roll your next attack, and if it hits...
Yeah, good call. Perfect.
All right, there we go.
I don't have any bonus actions.
All right. So now the two of you are just standing toe to toe, just, brawling at this point, back and forth. Oh, one of you is brawling.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
there it is. Yep. All right. And how do you take them down for the final hit?
I think so. They just kind of like whiffed those two. Ma'am like ducks down real low, and then just comes up right between their arms with like an uppercut, slow motion like Street Fighter KO
That's
style.
Awesome. You see the monk's feet leave the ground just a couple of centimeters before they just fall backwards and clump into a heap. All right.
Ma'am is breathing significantly harder than either Nyx or Vark were. She's like, yeah, that was good. Ooh, that was a good time. They gonna be all right?
Oh, they're gonna be fine. Take them to the infirmary. Make sure that they're all set. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you see again a couple of monks. Bring them out to the infirmary.
Oh my gosh! I just like gently tap on Ma'am's arm, just like
Ma'am kind of jumps. We're good. We're good.
You're good.
All right. So, all right. Let's come back here. All right. Well done, ma'am. Get out of my circle.
Yeah. All right.
All right. What did you monks take away from that exchange? You see the other monks kind of look at each other. Anybody notice anything different about that? The other monks kind of look at each other, and one like raises their hand. Well, speak. This is a school. Let's hear it. It looked like ma'am did something with like I don't know. There was like a flash every time they hit. That's right. Anyone know what that was? The monks kind of look at each other. One of them, is that magic? That's right. That was magic. Anybody have something to say about that? And the monks kind of look at each other. And one of them, was that cheating? No, it was not. Did I say no magic? No, I didn't. The only reason we don't use weapons is because weapons can be removed from your hand. Everything else will be available to you in a fight. Know this. Understand this, and you may live a little bit longer. You gotta watch for those cues. You gotta know what you're facing. If you don't, you're as good as dead. Thank you, ma'am, for showing a different aspect of fighting. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Good.
Ma'am was sweating so hard.
Well done. All right, that's enough for today's exchange. Jordan. Yes, master. Will you please check on the students, make sure they're all right? Of course, master. Thank you. I appreciate that. And at this point, you see a couple of the monks start to kind of make their way out into the rest of the monastery. You see Master Jordan kind of as he's heading north, you do see him kind of give you all kind of a sideways glance, and then just kind of make his way, north towards where you assume the infirmary to be. The master at the very top of the courtyard here, you just see her, no expression, turn around and walk into the building to the north. And then as the other monks are kind of dispersing, you see the master below you, who introduced herself as Master Shinda. She kind of comes over to you as well. That was very impressive. It seems you are not novice students. Where, eunuchs, you look like you have some monk training. Where did you train?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been a while. It's mostly been like field experience, like
Yes, that makes sense. It was a little bit sloppy.
like
and
Ma'am immediately holds Nick's back.
And what about you, ma'am? You obviously have studied the arcane arts. Are you affiliated with any of the major groups? Are you a red wizard? Are you a moonstone?
No, I don't really subscribe to that sort of thing.
Where did you gain your knowledge of the arcana?
My people. It's passed down.
Oh, very interesting. I wasn't aware there were a large number of wizards among your people. Although, to be fair, I don't know much about your people.
Yeah, we kind of keep it that way.
Understandable. Chris, are you there? No. Okay. And she asks very similar questions of Vark. Where are you from? Where did you learn how to fight? You should consider fighting smarter, not harder. And she just kind of makes her way away. And then Master Kader comes over. I was expecting more novices here today. You're pretty fucking far from novices. Why are you here? You didn't come here hard.
Well, actually, this goes. Okay, so this is kind of embarrassing, and she just they just kind of look and scan if the students are still there, like if there's any lingering students.
Now I'll move these other guys out of here. They've kind of made their way. You get the impression that this might be a bit of free time for the students.
Yeah. So, as you could have guessed, we're not really novices, but the thing is, I only had
I just said that.
Training. Like next gets real, like this like normally confident cat just like out in the world is now like shutting back down again. Like well, I never really got proper training. Yes and no. It's mostly been field experience, and I was told to come here for proper training.
Really? By who?
And I just take a quick scan. Do I see any emblems on him?
I would say no. No, he's got a number of tattoos, nothing that you recognize. But he has like one sash across the front, so you can really kind of see his neck. He's not wearing any necklaces. He's not wearing any rings. Like he's not wearing any, and none of the tattoos or anything that you specifically recognize as what you're looking for.
Right.
He's different than the first guy we talked to, right?
Yes. Yep. Jodan was the one you originally talked to when you first got here.
My family is from the fifth island. They're actually, I forget exactly where, but the area for we
Sure, I'm familiar with Tabaxi.
yes. So I've been adventuring and with the folks here for quite a while. Now, we heard that there might be some things happening at home that I wanted to check out, but they also said that the monastery trains, and that's more my style. Yeah, so uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I'm like, also there's like a couple things other than, and then I just share to like this is really like panicking, and I forget who the masters were at the time. I know that there was Master Zyla, but do I remember the other names?
Yes. So let's see. Okay. Did I ever? Okay. Yes. You remember? Yes. So when you left, the four masters were Master Zyla, Master Distrin, Master Orthist, and Master Jarna.
Jarna?
Yep. Jarna. I'll put those in the chat here. Master Distrin, Master Orthist, and obviously Master Zyla.
Okay. Istrin, Orthus. Okay, Four.
And you recall the monastery typically being run by four masters.
Yep. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4 when I was here.
Just now?
Yeah.
Yep. 5. You counted 5.
So Shinda,
Yep.
Jodan.
Yep.
Jodan. Oh shit! What's his name? What's this dude's name? Sorry.
Sorry. Master. So you have met Master Jodan. That was the first master you met.
Yep. Master Shinda.
Jodan. You met Master Shinda. She was the one who just came over and told you were sloppy.
Yeah.
You've met Master Kader. That's this old curmudgeon. And there are 2 masters you've seen but have not yet been introduced to. And Master Jodan and Master Kader are both, you can tell they're both high elves. Master Shinda is a human. And then the other 2 that you've seen, one looks like an Eladrin elf. That's the one who was up north, who stayed quiet and just walked away. And the one that you saw in the temple but didn't come to this training exercise was a tiefling.
Eldarian elf? Sorry.
Eladrin.
Eladrin elf.
Yep.
Okay.
Those are typical here in the field.
Yeah. Tiefling is not.
No. You're a little surprised to see a human and a tiefling. That's you remember being treated differently for not being either a high elf or an eladrin, and that you were basically run out for being a tabaxi and not being. And now suddenly there are two masters that so you do recognize that wouldn't have been okay when you were there before.
Yeah.
And tieflings aren't even common, like
other places
where we're from. Like I can't even think of. Have we encountered a single tiefling?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
No. But they're hard to mistake with the horns and the tail.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you know that it's a tiefling. Yeah. But you also know that they are fairly rare.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then I just look around real panicked. I'm like a ma'am.
What was this? I'm so sorry.
I forgot what we were talking about.
We had left off on me being like, yeah, it was my family that sent me, and I'm like,
oh, that's right. He had asked, who told you to come here, and you were evasive in your answer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ma'am will see Nix's panic and say,
I think what my friend is avoiding talking about is that we have been sent by a particular organization to receive some training, and we were understood that there wouldn't be any question. If you have any questions, I'm sure you can talk to Jodan.
And you see him straighten up, like his back, like he's a pretty well, like he's got good posture and everything. But you just see him like his head kind of tilts back a little bit, his chest kind of moves forward.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And I just go, I think we really messed up here.
Can I make an insight check on that posture change?
Yeah. So let's
especially because ma'am has been, especially since Jodan reacted the way he did, she's really curious to see how people react. Well,
yeah.
Can I, since I'm still trying not to offend people, I don't want to be associated with these guys. I'm checking in and
so does Nix want to do an insight check?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
so close to that 14.
All right.
We got the same number. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't think I can. All right. I don't know if I can cancel that. I was going to do one for Vark here. Yeah, I mean, you don't get much. He's pretty stone faced at this point. And he just kind of nods his head a little bit. Very well. Well, today's training exercise is over. You have shown yourselves to be capable. Tomorrow morning, we had another training exercise scheduled for some of our students, but it seems like you have overtaken them as far as rank. So you'll be going in their place. You have the rest of the evening to yourselves. I suggest you do what you need to do to prepare for the exercise tomorrow morning. I'll tell you more in the morning, and I will we'll decide which of the masters will lead the expedition. But you will be going. Prepare yourselves. If your guest friends want to go with you, that's fine, but they will not be allowed to partake in the activities. They will simply be Watchers. Yeah, there's a better word for that, but it escapes me at the moment.
Observe.
Observers. That's the word. Thank you.
So
I suggest you get some
we're
rest and heal up. If you need any additional healing, head over to the infirmary. We've got people there that can take care of you. But if it's something a good night's sleep can take care of, I would ask you to do that and not waste our time.
Yep. And
So
I just
you're saying we're going tomorrow. We're leaving the monastery.
Yes, there's a training exercise, and you're going.
where is
All
that?
right.
You have overtaken the skills of our highest students, and they were the ones going tomorrow. You are now our best students, so you are going tomorrow.
Got it.
Works for me.
Good. Any questions for me?
Does a deer
Out
have
with it.
significance to you?
Is what?
Does a deer have significance to you?
A deer? In what way?
I think that reaction just told me what I needed to know. Thank you. And and I'm just like, I don't think we're a part of the thing that you think we are a part of. Okay, thank you. Have a good night. And I just went, I just go back into I don't think we're part of the organization we think we think we're part of. And that's all if he is a part of it, then he knows.
And you know, he kind of gives you the his eyes narrow a little bit when he looks at you. Get yourselves ready for tomorrow.
Can do.
And you see he heads over and walks into this side room over here. And you have, at this point, you've been left alone with the Trissams. And you understand that you've got kind of the rest of the day. I'd say that exercise took maybe, say, about an hour, considering all the setup and, bringing people back and forth to the infirmary. None of you are terribly hurt, but you do have access to kind of roam around. If you want to, you can head back to your rooms and kind of lick your wounds. You're welcome to explore the monastery. You can talk to people if you have questions for like the monks. If you want to seek out some of the masters, you're welcome to do so. Or you can sit in your rooms and see if anybody seeks you out. Totally up to you. You have a few hours here where you can do your thing.
I want to go get healed up.
Yeah. I look at Vark and Ma'am. I mean, Joe Don's in there too. Should we try to find out whether he's really in on this or not?
I don't know. We don't want to blow our cover
Well,
too early.
I think I just did that, but that's true.
But I don't know. This whole thing, it's not my area of expertise. The whole act of subtlety, not quite my thing.
Not my thing either.
I'm assuming I missed something while I was gone.
Oh shoot, yeah. So Ma'am did her thing, but then we noticed that Jodan kept giving like nasty looks, and
Yeah. So I can sum up if you want. So after you finished up, the masters declared the training exercise over, and everyone kind of has their own day to go do what they want. Master Jodan, who was the first guy you met, he went to go make sure the people in the infirmary are being taken care of, and he gave you the stink eye on the way by. Master Shinda came over and basically called you all a bunch of scrubs very nicely, and then left. The master at the top of the courtyard just kind of dead-faced looked at you and walked away. And then Master Kader came over and asked a little bit about you. Nick said they're originally from the Feywild. No, Ma'am said that they were sent there to train and that there would be no questions about it. He seemed not to like that statement. And then a little damage control was done. Nick mentioned a deer, and then indicated that maybe they weren't part of the organization he might have thought they were part of. He seemed to think deeply on that, but made no other reaction. And then basically said that you all overtook his best students, and so you would be taking his best student's place tomorrow morning in a training expedition. And that you're welcome to go to the infirmary to get healed up, but if your wounds are something that a nap can take care of, he would ask you not to waste their time. And that's where you are. So you basically have the rest of the night. You can go around to talk to people. You can check out the infirmary. You can seek out the masters. You can hang out in your room and see if anybody comes to see you. You can explore the monastery. There's a number of rooms. I know you haven't. Well, there's really only one room you've been in, other than the main area. So up to you. You guys can do some exploring. You can do some talking to people, or you can go back to your rooms and kind of decide your next moves.
I think one thing we should do tomorrow is get our story straight, right? Do we want to commit to faking the Zentarum thing, or do we want to, go a different direction? But I think we got to be on the same page.
I don't know whether I want to be affiliated with them anymore.
I don't either, but that was already kind of our end with Jodan.
Yeah.
My only fear.
We could just kill all of them.
No.
I'm just saying it's an option.
It is an option, but it's not a really good option, especially if we need the.
I mean, depends on who you're asking. I think it's a great option, personally. But fair enough.
We might need them alive. You know that, right?
And there is a specific mission that you're trying to accomplish here, that killing everyone may not exactly. I mean, I suppose it does fulfill the mission from one perspective. I guess if you kill everyone, you've definitely gotten rid of any Zentarum.
Okay.
Told you it's a good idea.
But I might have revealed myself to the wrong one, but his reaction was pretty significant.
Maybe
I need to go to the infirmary. I did take 50 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, the infirmary is that way.
So maybe we all go to the infirmary. We see Jodan. We try to get him.
He just jumped through the windows. You gotta open that door.
So I love how man
8-foot-tall bear just runs and barrels through the window.
The temple windows.
I need to go through the temple, goes through the windows. God, Justin, that's perfect. Oh,
You're making fun of me.
You're fine. You're fine.
It's awesome. All right. Are Nix and Ma'am, are you heading to the infirmary as well?
I I want to find Jodan and try to see if I could be like, hey, dude, so you know when we said we were part of a thing? I feel like you don't like that.
Is that the direction you want to go? Look, I'm behind you in this. I just need to know what the play is.
I need to find the person that is. We need to find the person that is part of us. Not part of, you know what I'm talking about.
All right. Then let's go to the infirmary and we'll talk to Jodan.
All right. Heading to the infirmary?
Yeah.
So you, as soon as you, I'll pull Nix in there as well. So as soon as you exit that doorway, you see that what this really is. They call it an infirmary, but really it's outside. So there's no roof over this area, and there looks to be like kind of a stone wall that kind of blocks this off from the general outside. The wall itself is probably about 5 feet tall, so you can easily see over it. It looks like maybe it's just there to keep, small animals or maybe a defensible type something. But all around the area here are these beds. They look a little bit like maybe concrete, but when you touch them, they have a little bit more give to them. You're not sure exactly what they might be made of, but you see the monks that you all beat the snot out of are laying in the beds, and there are a couple monks on each one. It looks like they're administering some type of a salve on the wounds of the monks. And you do see Jodan. He's just kind of standing over here, just kind of watching, making sure that everything's kind of going well. As soon as you walk into the area, you kind of see him look up and kind of look back to what he's doing, almost as if like he's intentionally not looking at you.
Mam is gonna grab Nyx before they can really go up to Jodan.
I don't know if this is the place for this conversation.
It looks like they're thinking. And then kind of looks around. It's like, nah, I think this is the one.
And so you do
I'm
see
okay with
Jodan
it.
kind of look over at Vark. He kind of looks you up and down, Vark. Looks like you got beat up a little bit. Do you need some healing, big boy?
So I can go about this 2 different ways.
I'm sure you can. Shall we
Just
do
heal.
it the
Just heal
nice
me.
way?
Just heal me.
you? Yes. Evelyn, would you please get a potion for our large friend here, please? He kind of looks over at you, looks up and down. He's looking at your wounds. Why don't you get 3 potions? Yes, master. And you see one of the monks kind of go over, and there's like a little relief carved into the side of the monastery there, and you can see there's a bunch of little glass vials. And she comes over and she grabs a couple, and she comes over and she hands them to you, Vark. This should do it. If you drink these, let us know if there's any more that you need. We have these potions. We have a few people locally that source them and prepare them for us. So please enjoy. And so you can. So you, and just looking at the potion, you recognize it as what you know to be potions of healing. It's kind of a reddish liquid with some, inclusions floating around. So what is that? 16, 20. So each time you drink one, you feel much better, to the tune of 20 hit points. So after drinking the 3, you are fully healed. Assuming you want to drink all 3.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. All right.
I like being, max 140 hit points.
That is nice.
Fucking beast.
and you see the monk, Evelerin, kind of looks over at Nyx and then at ma'am. Ma'am, can I get one for you as well?
No, I think I'm good. Save your stock.
She kind of gives you a little bow and goes back over to the side of the other monk. And Jodan looks over at Vark. Well, you look much better now. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I want it so bad.
Do it. Do it.
I know. Can I look up? Can I look up? Can I look up to where he looked at before? Is there like a window or something, or was he literally just like avoiding us?
Yeah, you got the impression he was just avoiding looking at you, making eye contact.
You
get right up in his grill, and like he's almost like looking over your head, and finally he just like looks at you. Is there something I can help you with? Nyx.
Oh, you say that like you know it. Oh, you say that with conviction. Hang on a second. Is he saying that like he knows me? Like,
I don't know. You've been officially introduced to everyone, so he now knows your name.
I know, but he's like,
Just out of curiosity, how big is he?
He's not very big. He's maybe 5'10", like 160 pounds soaking wet. Like, he is not a large person. He
Cool.
is. Did I say he's a high elf, so he is slender.
Oh, so he's a tiny thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah, I have a few questions. I'm not sure if here's the right place for it though.
And he looks around. Would you like to go somewhere else? This seems to be under control.
Let's.
Very well. Shall we go back to your quarters?
Sure. Next, just like, he's gonna just lead the way. Oop, I don't know if that door is open.
Yep.
Oh.
Is it? It was.
Man.
Can you get through?
It's not letting me go. No.
How about now?
It's not letting me move the map either. Hang on.
I just saw you go through.
I moved you. I don't know if you're all set now. Let me you might have gotten hung up. Hang on.
Yeah.
How about now?
Let me check. I'm having like a whole bunch of things pop up.
Uh-oh. Ah, there you go.
Ooh, I'm lagging so bad.
Wrong rooms. You're in the wrong rooms. This way.
Still learning my way around here. Oh, my token disappeared.
Uh-oh. It looks like it went back to where it was before.
I'm gonna still be listening. I'm just gonna run to the restroom real quick.
Okay. There. Okay. And then.
Oh, now you're stuck in the wall.
Make fun of me jumping through windows. Over here trying to climb through walls.
It's
Goes into somebody else's room. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Close the door.
Spider cat. Spider cat.
spider.
There's never a spider next, guys. Oh,
I actually
God.
almost made a spider. They have like